All right. Well, since we're on super teams, let's pivot towards the Golden State Warriors because they were like a super team. They had those three great players and they won championships. With Klay Thompson going down, how do you? I'm not even gonna go there about getting hurt in practice or whatever he was doing. And Brandon, you brought up a good point where you said you think he happened because he overcompensated. How do you think that team is going to do now with him going down?
Well, I mean, they're probably not gonna make the playoffs. You know, do you understand how tough the West is?
Yeah.
they're probably gonna miss the playoffs again. And then, but here's the thing: the injury news came out before the draft.
Right.
I'm sure ownership had a good idea of what happened.
Right.
We didn't, but ownership they had a great idea of what went down with that quote unquote right leg injury. I'm confused about them taking James Wiseman. Why not take that pick and turn it into a couple of more picks to, you know, maybe get you a couple of guards now. Maybe get you a couple of wing players.
That's what they're gonna need.
James Wiseman, he's a really good prospect, but James Wiseman is not he doesn't help them now.
He's a center, right?
Maybe that was a long game pick. I don't know. Or maybe they're thinking about flipping him. I don't know. But I'm confused. I'm confused about that. I'm confused about that pick.
When I saw that pick, man, because they say he's a center. So when I saw that pick, I was like, okay, I don't think they really had a really dominant center, but like that. But he's young. And I was like you, B. I was like, why would they pick a center? Then, because I heard about the Klay Thompson stuff. After that, they already picked Wiseman.
Yeah. And
I was like, oh man. I'm like, then I was like you, B. I'm like, why would they pick Wiseman knowing Klay Thompson is going to be down?
I heard through the grapevine on Twitter that they could have gotten Zach LaVine with that pick.
Yeah. Well, so to answer your first question, what's going to happen to them? They're finished, but I thought they were finished. I thought they were going to be finished as a contender after the run. That run, even during that run, I was like, once that last year is over, it's finished for them. They're going to be a playoff team. But now what it seems to be is they're finished as being relevant.
Yeah, because I had him, like, to your point, Kim, man, I had him like maybe a 6 or a 7 seed.
Like, yeah, somewhere had them between 6 to 4. But now they're done. And now the Wiseman move, because what it is now they're working on trying to get Kelly Oubre. Yeah. That doesn't help them
at all.
Because Kelly Oubre doesn't do what Klay does. And you're depending on an overrated point guard and a super try-hard guy. It is done. I think Kerr is going to leave. I think he only stayed because he thought, okay, Klay's going to come back. But now ACL on one leg, Achilles on the other leg. He is, unfortunately, it's because no one, ACL injury in basketball is different from how it is in football, baseball, and hockey.
Yeah.
And an Achilles injury is far worse. The only person that came back, I think, no one. Because even Dominique had, Dominique had to change his game because Dominique couldn't jump anymore. Kobe was jacking up shots and barely getting off the ground off his Achilles. That is a devastating injury for the NBA.
And look, they said that he severely tore it.
Yeah.
It was like Brandon said, he was overcompensating. It was simply overcompensating. It's essentially how KD tore his. His leg was hurting, and then they was putting pressure on him. And then what happened? The game that he played, tore his Achilles. Because that's why the Brooklyn thing, I laugh at it because people think, oh yeah, KD's no. he ain't gonna be the same dude.
He ain't gonna be the same player.
He ain't gonna be the same. So your championship aspirations are stupid.
Even like you say, even when you do something to your ACL, MCL, PCL, you probably won't be back at the same.
Nah.
KD's whole game is predicated on him rising above his defender and shooting over him. Mm-hmm. That's his whole thing. That's how he put the dagger in LeBron in the finals. He rolls up over LeBron. I mean, but that I'm interested to see what that vertical is going to look like now.
Unless he studied this whole year, studied Dirk's game and how far Dirk leans back on his jump shot.
Right.
I don't see it.
Dirk had one of the best.
He's too arrogant to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Dirk had one of the best fall-away jumpers, man, I've ever seen.
Oh my God, that thing was. You could not. You could not stop that thing.
Here's the thing about his fall-away jumper. It seemed like about 85% of the time the joint was all net, just dropped right in the hoop.
Right. That's like, certain players have like certain iconic shots that you just can't defend. Kareem had the sky hook. Dirk had the fall away.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.